Hello and good evening. What is up, everybody? What's up, Emerald? Good to see you. Arcane Tradition. Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well. I had a very well day. My kids have been out for a lot of it. They're our next door neighbor that moved in is a Japanese family. They have two girls that are near the ages of my two girls, and they just love spending their time over there. It's nice. It keeps it very quiet here sometimes. What's up, Bacon Copter? Good to see you. I always look forward to whatever kind of weird animated emote you bring in here. Yes, it's very kawaii. I had a good enough day at work. Stuff was going on. Two whales walk into a bar, one says the other. What's up, Andy? Good to see you. Yeah, work was a lot of meetings and stuff. Oh yeah, I saw a little bit of Barb playing Mario DDR. That was pretty funny. How did he hold up anyway? I feel like I would be kind of surprised if he made it more than an hour or two without just wanting to drop dead. Because I remember my experiences doing Just Dance. Boy, that feels like ages and ages ago. He beat the game and slam closed the stream. You know, that seems terribly appropriate. That seems perfectly appropriate for that. What's up, 2Hit? Good to see you. I did do one thing today that was kind of cool. Since I am a absolutely hopeless One Piece fan. I have been very, almost unnaturally excited about the One Piece card game that's supposed to come out later this year. And I wasn't keeping up with news about it while I was in Japan. And I caught up today, and I found out that it is, like, the pre-release for it. You can actually get it. Supposedly, is going to be September 30th, and there's actually a free app for phones where you can learn how to play the game. So once I was done with work, I grabbed that and I was dinking around with that, and you know, it's fun. It's a fun little game. I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't play Pokemon, but I'm guessing it's something in that kind of vein. It's nice, simple hero battler CCG kind of thing. So I let my older daughter try it, and she was into it. So I think I'm gonna be able to pick up some cards when they come out and actually play with my kids. Teach them the long and crippling allure of collectible card games. Can't be too late. Apparently, what's the game? There is a One Piece collectible card game coming out later this year. It's going to have its pre-release September 30th. And there's a free app that serves as like a tutorial for it. It teaches you how to play, and then it lets you play like one, like a set round, one set deck against another set deck. And I got that today, and I gave it, oh my god, Elephant Frost. You're not Elephant Frost. You're the opposite of Elephant Frost. You're Elegant Frost. Elegant Frost, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Play my One Piece in defense mode. Activated my piece of one trap. What's up, Manic? You don't play Pokemon until we make you, yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it was fun. It was cool. My older daughter tried it and she liked it too. So I'm almost definitely gonna pick up the cards when they come out and get into that. So a casual elephant. I don't see any elephant. What's up, Sacrificial Toast? Hi, hello, glad you're here. But yeah, I guess that's kind of my big news. Oh, and I posted a thing on my website today. I'm getting back to reviews, which of course I was going to do, but I know I talked to y'all a bit about how much fun I had doing the Serious Samathon. and doing an actual review series, a themed review series. I had a ton of fun playing all the Serious Sam games, like a shocking amount of fun. So I'm definitely gonna do more review series going forward. The first thing I'm gonna do, a long time ago, like 2019, I started remastering my original Spooky Games review series. And I never finished it. I got a couple games into it, and then I think that's when I stopped doing review series entirely. I'm gonna go back to that. I'm gonna finish that. So we did a little bit of that the night that we played Betrayer and Oregon Trail. Those were games from my original Spooky Games series. So I'm probably gonna be streaming some more old, specious, semi-horror games and rounding out those reviews over the next month or two or so. And I also in my post professed my interest in doing a shmup review series. I don't know when that's gonna happen exactly. Eva, thank you so much for subscribing for 13 months. Hot damn. Honestly surprised not a body double in that cam window. As much fun as Japan was, as much as I enjoyed it, I am quite happy to be back. I'm glad to be back in my nice comfy house, in my private studio here. It really is kind of what it is. And I'm happy to be playing video games with all y'all again. Yes, even you. What's up, Shadows? Playing more shmups? What are we gonna find an excuse to make you play Toho? I mean, that's gonna be it. I will absolutely play Toho games when I embark upon a shmup review series. The only thing about it is, so I want to finish this old Spooky Games run back, which is gonna take a while, and then I feel like by the time I'm done with that, I'm probably getting into October stuff for this year. So as much as I would like to say I'm gonna fit a shmup review series in the middle, that's probably not gonna happen. So it may be later this year, or I may forego doing any kind of actual like Spooky Games like review thing this year and just do shmups anyway. What's up, Justin Brett? Thank you. Give a couple days to shake off the jet lag so I could get you at your best. I actually have not been like jet lagged at all, if you can believe it. Other than feeling like kind of some mornings I felt a little gross, but like I was super fresh Monday night. I went 3 straight hours just talking about my vacation. I didn't think I could do that. I thought I was gonna have to dip into some random indie games or something at some point. I went the whole time. I was fresh last night. I was a little tired this afternoon, but I think that's just my disintegrating old man body and not anything jet lag related. Recommend starting with Toho 8, one of the more beginner-friendly titles in the franchise. Hitboxes are generous, not as harsh about 1cc stuff as some of the other titles. I think it's mainly just going to be... It's going to depend on just how easy they're going to be to get, really. I assume at least some of them are on Steam. Ones that aren't, I'm going to have to figure out how to track down. So. Yeah, we'll see. We'll talk more about that when it becomes a thing. Oh! The other thing before I get started. What's up, Silver Mike? Steam's got a few now? Okay, good. We should do something for the August community night. I'm not gonna make y'all pony up coins for it because we're already like halfway through the month, and I know y'all get it done in like a week and a half or whatever usually, but whatever. So if anybody wants to volunteer to run that, that's the main thing I need right now. I need a volunteer to set a theme and organize for the August community night. So if anybody feels so inclined, let me know, and I'll get you set up sometime. Dude, Disintegrating Old Men has been a long time since I watched Liberators of the Lost Ark. That's an amazing segue. I like that. I like that a lot. And yeah, I guess it's been a while since I watched it too. So. On the plane flight to Japan, I watched the most recent attempt, I guess, at capturing Indiana Jones style magic. I watched Uncharted. which was incredibly stupid, but still pretty entertaining because I like Tom Holland. So really, it was really all I was looking for, and he's very Tom Holland in that movie. So I was satisfied. Also, I was watching movies on airplane. Like, who gives a fuck? Anyway, yes. Anyway, what say we get on with the show? Is the Uncharted film better than National Treasure? No. No. I would say that there has been a steady descent over the years in the quality of Indiana Jones imitators. Obviously, the original three, and that includes the fourth Indiana Jones film. The original three Indiana Jones films are up on their own pedestal as wonderful, like, action adventure flick. And then everything that's come after it has been various levels of entertaining, but progressively stupider as they get more modern. I actually like I like the National Treasure movies. I like both of them. I found them both entertaining. Uncharted is still entertaining, but it is, if you can believe it, it is way dumber. So much dumber than National Treasure. It is fucking stupid. But it's still dumb fun. Also, Japanese retail is pretty easy to use. It sells most of them DRM free. Okay, I'll look into that too. Oh god. Oh god. There. Tomb Raider films are pretty stupid too. Don't make him relive it. Okay. The first half of the movie. Well, actually, the first half of the movie deals with these two keys. They're jeweled crosses. They're jeweled crucifix that are used as keys to solve this puzzle. And what the puzzle actually is they go into a church and they do this this intricate like Da Vinci Code style like moving paintings and finding keyholes and reshaping the keys and stuff, and they do all that, and it puts them in these tunnels underneath the church that lead to a rave. I'm not kidding. The big secret passage in the church that they spend a good chunk of the movie getting the keys for takes them to an underground rave. And then there's a little hidey hole in there that they go through. And that's it. I mean, laugh all you want about the stupid multifocals and squirting the Declaration of Independence with lemon juice and shit like that in National Treasure. It has nothing on spending a significant chunk of the movie getting two jeweled crosses that serve as secret keys and solving a bunch of puzzles to get to somewhere that you could have gotten to by just having a friend in their early 20s. Is there one New Order remix from Blade still playing? Unfortunately, no. That would have at least elevated that scene. So it's dumb. It's incredibly dumb. It's super dumb. But I was entertained, and Tom Holland is really good in it. So. Tom Holland's all. I really like Tom Holland. I just like watching Tom Holland do things. Wait, my flight to Japan was my journey of Tom and Zendaya, because I watched Spider-Man No Way Home that has both of them, and then I watched Dune, which ostensibly has Zendaya in it, but she's actually in it for like 5 minutes, and then I watched Uncharted. That's Tom in it. A fucking Matrix dance party that you need jewel cross about, except you didn't need the crosses. It's like I guess I don't know why. I don't know why they did this. But, like, I guess whatever secret passage was underneath the church had at some point been discovered, and one of the chambers had just been turned into, like, a modern, like, bar and club and rave. And so you didn't even need the keys. You just, if you knew where you were going, if you knew where you, like, where the path, what, I guess there wouldn't have been any way to really know that. It's just really, it's dumb. It's dumb. It's like if in Indiana Jones and it's like if in Raiders of the Lost Ark, the scene with the staff and the headpiece and getting in the map room at just the right time and the sun shines in, it would have been like if that pointed to an Applebee's. Like, okay, maybe they built an Applebee's on top of the ancient ruin or whatever. That doesn't make it less fucking stupid, you know? Did the bouncer chuck them out for not knowing the password? No, there was like a big gun battle in there. Because, of course, the bad guys showed up. I think they were like tracking their phones or something. Or, something equally stupid. Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost lunch special. I'll take the bloomin' onion. You have chosen poorly. This isn't even an Outback. Anyway, I hope y'all came here to hear about Yomawari and not Uncharted. Because otherwise you're probably gonna leave disappointed. So let's talk about this. Last night on Yomawari, our dog is gone, and that's all I'm gonna say. Well, see you later. At last, after nearly 4 years of streaming, I finally understand what I have to do to make this channel successful. I finally stumbled upon the key that leads to the rave. We lost our dog. We also lost our sister. We ain't getting the dog back. Hopefully we can get our sister back. And in the course of doing that, we tangled with Sadako and angry boulder men and a giant centipede spirit. I'm pretty sure we're past the halfway point in this game. So we'll see how much is left, and then, I don't know, more horror games, I guess. About the spirits, I found so many scary things in town. How many more times left to be so afraid? Will it be even scarier than ever? But I think Sis dying is more scary than anything. I agree. Dead Sis, not so cool. What's up, Deep Thought? Staff 7 breadsticks long, -1 breadstick in honor. Colonel Sanders. What's up, Fury Fighter? Hello. Hello, my friend. How you doing? Does the Uncharted movie have anything really interesting it offers? Because, yeah, when I heard it exists, I was kind of like, I don't get what an Uncharted film would do other than an action film. Doesn't, considering the game is just about replicating that vibe in playable form. No. No. There really isn't any reason to watch the Uncharted. Other than Tom Holland being Tom Holland. That's really about it. There are 2 neat set pieces in the movie, but I don't consider, like, they're not like standouts. They're not like amazing. They don't really top stuff that I've seen in other movies. I had an idea for Friday if unboxing doesn't take off stream. No. Loom is going to get its own night sometime. I'm not just going to randomly jump into Loom. Fuck. I was hoping there was maybe another area before this.
Very good.
GG. Literally all I know about Loom is the joke ad for Monkey Island 1, so I'm really curious about it. Yeah, so no, the thing is just, if I'm going to do a full playthrough of a game, it needs to be the headliner. I need to start with that. If I start with a Playdate unboxing, folks who are interested in the Playdate will come to the stream, and then when I'm done unboxing the Playdate, they leave. But when I switch to Loom, folks who are interested in Loom don't show up because that wasn't in the notification. And even if I say, like, Playdate unboxing, Loom later, they're not going to know when later is, so they're not going to bother. So that's just, That's just how Twitch works, unfortunately. How about more point and clicks for August? Well, we'll see. We'll see. I'm definitely right now in the mood for more Metroidvanias. That's the thing that's on my mind. But the other thing is, next week we're going to be starting XCOM Apocalypse. And I'm really excited for that, and I don't honestly know how long that's going to take. So we may be playing XCOM Apocalypse for a while. But we'll still have Fridays to do stuff, so we'll see. We will see. Finished Avatar: The Last Airbender today, so taking a break before we hop into Korra. Nice. Oh. Unfortunately, I couldn't really get into Avatar. We were watching it at work for a while. We were doing cartoon lunches. That's where I watched Gravity Falls. That was wonderful. That was amazing. And then after we finished Gravity Falls, we started watching Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I was with it for a while, but the writing in season 1 just wasn't. I couldn't really stick with it. Never seen XCOM, so I'm interested. So I know there are folks in chat who have seen XCOM before, and they're kind of like, I don't want to watch XCOM. I am strongly encouraging everybody, whether you've never seen an XCOM or you've seen a ton of XCOM, please come out for XCOM Apocalypse. It is not like the other XCOM. It is real time. And it is a giant fucking mess, and I love it so much. So I've only really played 2 XCOM. I played XCOM Apocalypse, which is the one that got me into this series, technically. And then I played the XCOM Enemy Unknown? Was that the reboot-ish thing? Oh, fuck this guy. Avatar is one of the series where it takes towards the end of season 1, season 2 especially get good. I'm expecting XCOM Apocalypse to be Syndicate with aliens. It's definitely much more like that than the other XCOMs, I would say. It's a really cool game. Actually, I remember watching Tino play it because he went through. He was doing several of the XCOMs at a stretch, and he did Apocalypse, but he did it turn-based. And man, like, I think that's one reason why Apocalypse isn't one of the more popular ones, is it is incredibly long and incredibly slow if you do it turn-based. It almost feels like it wasn't meant to be turn-based. But the real-time mode is so much fun. That's the only way I've ever really played it. And it is a great time. After Korra, we're going to watch Ruby next, and I'm iffy on that. Only thing I know about Ruby is the Bomber Guy video on it, which I love. I will seriously watch his long meandering videos on fucking anything and then rewatch them because I enjoy them so much. What the hell do you see, Joe? Oh, you see the bush. What's up, Drake Nell? How is the least alone night you can have in Japan going? Okay, so, spoiler alert, we got to the part of the game I really don't like. And you'll probably see why shortly. Oh. Hi. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I fixed the sound notifications. I couldn't find the old ones, so I crammed some new ones in there. I hope you like it. I did fix the sound. It's not the same sound, but it's there. I've found a piece of cloth. Oh shit, this is the way I'm supposed to go. Okay. Maybe you don't think I fixed the sound, but I think I fixed the sound. Didn't have strong enough feelings on to watch the Bomber videos. That's the thing. That's the thing about H Bomber Guy's videos. I feel like you don't need strong feelings about the topic, because he's just really interesting. I feel like the way he puts his videos together and makes his points is just really, really interesting. You did fix the sound, thank you. Yeah, ghosts every fucking where. You're thinking of XCOM Enforcer? Oh yeah, we're not doing, I mean, I could be compelled to do like an XCOM series playthrough, except I don't think the vast majority of people around here would actually watch that or be interested in that. So we're gonna do Apocalypse, and that may end up being it for XCOM. I feel like I can get away with Apocalypse because I know it so well, and I like it so much. It's a big container. Maybe I can hide inside it. Maybe we can. Yeah, we can. More Fatal Frame when? So, once we get the August community night thing going and decide what we're doing for that, I actually want to have a discussion with y'all on Discord about the theme for this year's Spooktober. What kind of horror stuff y'all want to do? Because I've got some ideas, but I want to workshop them. XCOM is better to watch when heavily edited. I totally believe that. Yeah, I don't doubt that for a minute. XCOM has a lot of lulls and a lot of very similar shit. I know one person who watched that Fury, but only one. Had an idea for community night. I'm not sure how viable it would be. I mean, if you want to talk about it, we can. If you want to chat about it in Discord, we can too. Nintendo randomizers. I would be super down for that. I would absolutely be down for that. If other people are down for that, sure. Jesus Haploid Christ, what was that? That is the problem with this area. Is that fucking guy. So we are right now in the factory. When this night started, that dude just fucking showed up at our house and whisked us away to the factory. And now we have to escape from the factory, and specifically that thing. And what that means is a bunch of scripted escape sequences. So how smoothly this section goes depends entirely on how well I remember the flow of these escape sequences. See the co-op randomized that Lovos and Jared, the completionists, did recently? What was it? Or fan note found. I better actually read this shit. What's new? Good. Here we go. Piece of cloth that had an anime character on it. It's been ripped all over. Aw, somebody doesn't love anime. It's torn, but this part says more hand spirits show up the deeper you go in the tunnel. So the hand spirits were the ones that scattered the salt downtown and pissed off the centipede demon. Or centipede spirit. Factory newspaper found. At some point, I just want to try Dragon Quest randomizers. I saw one person do Dragon Quest randomizers. Do I dare you ask what happens if it catches you? I die and I start this whole area over. Hybrid Link to the Past with Super Metroid. Get items to share with your co-op partner and be hidden in the other game. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Remember the Wind Waker randomizers being a trip? Hope you enjoyed rolling the auction house with Master Sword. I have a much smaller doggo than I used to have. Oh, hello, doggo. Nice. General randomizer I played a good amount of times are Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. I've played Zelda 1 and 2 randomizers. I've played a Mega Man 2 randomizer. And right before my trip, I gave that Final Fantasy IV randomizer a try, kinda. Article from when this factory is still open. There's a picture of a metal. Yeah, I actually haven't played a whole lot of randomizers. I think this is where we're going. Resident Evil 1 Remake's randomizers really good, lots of options. Thinking games of the NES are equivalent time frame because good odds he's played them before. Don't want to toss on Ocarina. Yeah, I don't want to do a randomizer of a game I'm not familiar with. That just doesn't work. Randomizers aren't designed for people who aren't familiar with them. So someone do a bunch of Resident Evil randomized on my YouTube feed recently. Apparently weird things like RE4 with randomized enemies and items, weapons. Fuck me. Ugh! Jesus Christ. You know, whatever for suggestions, someone tosses one and Osh doesn't know he can view it. So, Loader High, do you want to handle the August community night then? Do you want to make this a thing? Because I'm totally down for this. Oh God, a kid's sandal. Kid's small pink sandal. It makes a funny noise when I say, oh, it's like here. All right, Loader High, it is all you. We are doing an NES period randomizer for the August community night. Y'all start throwing out ideas. Not gonna lie, I'm impressed by how tense this is for a top-down horror game. The first time I played this game, it was harrowing. At least until I got killed a bunch of times in particular areas like this one. But yeah, I feel like this game does tension really, really well. The only 2D game that I can think of that does horror tension better than the Yomawari games is Darkwood. I think Darkwood is incredibly well done. Darkwood is probably one of the scariest games I've ever played. I've also never finished that one. In fact, I don't think I've ever gotten to... Oh, fuck, it's screw. I don't think I've ever gotten that far in it. Rambo Miser? Oh my God, if there are Rambo randomizers. Fuck, dude. I forget how Scribble Kids work. Yeah, all these little alerts she's getting are just the barricades around her. Zelda 2 Rando is amazingly hellish. I have tried to learn how to do it. I think it's possible, but man, it is fucking hard. It is, yeah, it is pretty evil. Alright, put Link to the Past, Super Metroid Rando in the feedback channel. Not SNES, there's Dark Souls randomizer. I would genuinely like to do a Dark Souls randomizer someday. I mean, certainly after I do a run back of Dark Souls proper. But I always watch Barbarous King when he does Dark Souls randomizers. They're like my favorite thing to watch him do. I love shit. Statue, yes! Thank you, God. But of course you can't quick travel out of here. Mario 2 Japan randomizer, just let's go! Yeah, Darkwood is incredible. Darkwood is a fucking masterclass on horror tension. I can't believe how good that game is at it. Well, shit. Maybe 1 month can be finished shorter games that you never got to. I still have I've made like a short list of community night games that we never finished but y'all really seem to like. And I may put those up for a vote for a full playthrough sometime. See which one y'all really want us to go back to. Got a pretty good list of game randomizers, pretty exhaustive. No, please go ahead, Shadows. In fact, I might know the list you're thinking of. But there is a website that pretty much catalogs every randomizer out there. That's where I learned of the existence of the NES Little Mermaid randomizer. Souls randomizers are fun because the games are the combat at the core, so the rest is just having to make the best of what you're given. That's what I really liked about watching the Dark Souls 1 randomizer. Is basically you mix up all the items, you mix up all the enemies, and you're basically you have to find 5 items to beat the game, but you have no idea where those are. So you end up taking. Oh, hello. Queen Shoujo, oh my god, thank you so much for the raid. A royal raid, no less. How you doing? Oh, it's so good to see you. Man, your posts. What's up, Nuke for Prez? What's up, Devlinator? Good to see y'all. What were you up to tonight, Shoujo? The raiders come again. I'm on a creepy cute kick tonight. Hopefully I don't immediately get splattered now that y'all are here. You played Citizen Sleeper, pretty cool, like a more fleshed out Tharsis, you say. That interests me. Affecting masses till the end of time. Well, yeah, I imagine if you've got the Legendary Edition, that will keep you busy for a very, very, very long time. Seriously? Which mass you trying to affect the most? Actually, that's a good question. Of the trilogy, which one do you spend the most time on? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, I guess we're going this way. Are we going this way? We're familiar with Deus Ex 1. It's pretty cool looking random. I'm quite familiar with Deus Ex 1. I could probably handle that. Probably. Or I could fail at it in a really entertaining way. Also, I'm pretty sure a single night wouldn't be enough to finish a Deus Ex randomizer anyway, so... Looks like it's locked. And I don't have a key for that. That sucks. Evie, you probably played Mass Effect 2 the most? I never did play Mass Effect 3. I never really had any interest in it after the way 2 ended. Neat mechanic I haven't seen in a randomizer often. Wheel of Fortune. Isn't Wheel of Fortune already a randomizer? Okay, so I need a key. I need a key somewhere. I don't know where. New Game Plus, where you keep your current skills, items, and augs for new season. Oh, that's a cool idea. Yeah, I like that. It's actually pretty cool. I guess I need to go back past here to find. Probably 3, if How Long to Be is to be believed. Had 30 hours in 1, 40 hours in 2, 10 hours in 3 so far. Makes sense. I feel like if it was going to be anywhere, it'd be over by the Jesus statue, but there's nothing here. Oh. Nah, that's just money. Awfully nice of them to put a coin there. So, if you do make it to the Jesus statue, you can ensure that you actually get to use it. That was... Yeah, that was another point. Okay, so we gotta go back out here. Yeah, I didn't really explore down here, did I? Yeah, there's probably a key down here. I hate it when they put a hiding place in such an obvious spot where it's like, yeah, you gonna get chased. Bourgeois oddish. It's just money. That was puzzle piece 15? I think I already had 16. I bet that's the key. Fuck! No, shit! Okay. So, in situations like that, it's like, it's basically like bullfight. It will charge at you periodically, and you just have to get out of the way. But you have to maneuver it in a way that it's not gonna charge into you when you go the way you're supposed to go. Option for that new game plus where you can keep most of your items, logs, and skills, but lose one of each. That's cool too. Yeah, death in this game is very crunchy. So yeah, I need to grab that key. They don't let you keep that key, do they? No, of course not. You have to survive that encounter. Or do you? Wait, was that even a key? Where is it? Huh? Oh, it was a picture book and puzzle pieces? That wasn't the key? What the hell? Oh, a book about a girl and a spirit who lives under her bed. They're smiling together. Okay. Got the new Xbox. I've been playing Oblivion, Dragon Age, and fucking Skyrim. RE4R in March, though. DK64 has multiple randomizers. Yeah, but who cares? Money. Useless, pointless, garbage money. Okay, game, I seriously need you to cough up a key. Is that it? Oh god! I got a metal pipe! Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, they're slightly faster than me. Am I safe? Whew, okay. And I only had to run all the way back here. Maybe I could use this on the spirits, but I'm not really that strong. You know, just reasserting our helplessness in the face of all this horror. Beaver bothered could be anywhere. Motherfuckers, I need a key. I'm gonna look this up. Because otherwise we're gonna be here forever. Give a shit about oh shit. think we gotta go back. I want 100% Donkey Kong 64. I'm not sure I'm masochistic enough or want to make myself hate collectathons. Yeah, why would you do that? There's a ghost around here. It's a rock! They put a fucking rock back here! Dude, fuck your rock. God damn it. Alright, well, on the bright side, I think this is where I need to go. Oh, come on! Okay, is it gone? Good. Apparently not. Oh god, is one of them following me? Okay. Oh, that's a dead kid. Alright, rusty small key, that's what we needed. In my head, I call it brain is saying 100% DK64 as a kid, but that can't be right. I discovered a Famicom game with an interesting box. This is dude holding a gun making a really weird face. It's the Japanese version of Vice Project Dude. I still can't get over how weird and also fun that game is. Like, Vice Project Doom is such a hidden gem. Okay, anyway. So you could definitely say this is one reason why I hate the factory so much. Is there are some very... It's a very linear area, but there's some very easily missed key items. And some of these areas are just kind of obnoxious to get through. I heard Vice Project Doom and now filled with love. Yeah. Oh, not about DK64 as a DK rap, okay. And and ooh, banana. Well, you know more about it than me. Alright, this is where we're going, right? We're doing this thing. Yes, this is what we're doing. Looks like it's locked. The lock opened. Incredible. Oh, I bet I'm gonna love it in here. Yep. Got me a puzzle piece. I guess I need to go back around then? I wasn't supposed to go this way? Remember, DK64 has all bananas are mutually exclusive characters, so it's 90% running back and forth for the character swap barrel. God damn it, I need Diddy again. I don't, so... I know when we played Astalon, we talked a lot about character swapping mechanics and stuff. I don't mind a game that makes you swap characters to solve puzzles. I mind a game that makes you swap characters just to like pick shit up. All right, cool. Well, at least they checkpoint you here. And I got to keep that key. Front gate key. A key from deep in the factory has a strap with the name of the factory on it. Wait, so do I just... Is there, like... Alright, I admit that was stupid. Can I just... Yeah, okay, I can't just leave. Okay. That's what they wanted me to do.
Very good.
Yeah! Ooh. Oh, that was a hand. So happy when you gain the ability to hot swap an Astaline? Yes, me too. And yes, I agree. I also see why they didn't give it to you earlier on. I think the game is really well paced for that. I think right when the game is like... It's just starting to get a little tiring. Oh, this is Sister's Charm. Okay. When it's just starting to get a little tiring and onerous to like change your characters all the time, then you get the ability to hot swap. That was the guy that was hunting us, yes. He hunted too greedily and went sploored. Okay, so actually that was the factory. That wasn't bad at all. That was way better than I remember. Like, that was so not bad, it genuinely makes me wonder if they patched it since I last played it. Or if I was just really, really terrible at this game before. I could easily believe either. But that one's super smooth. DK64 had one really cute bit. Like the ZX Spectrum emulator with Jetpack on was really cute. Really don't think they updated this game at all. Yeah, probably not. So I guess I was just really bad at that section before, huh? I know what one I believe. Was a pretty bare bones Vita port to begin with. Girlfriend and I just spent the next 5 minutes trying and failing to toss a cola gummy into each other's mouths till we caught it. The Night Walker. Sis told me she was kidnapped by the spirit that walks around town at night. Sis held her charm so tight that it's all worn out. But if I hold it tight enough, it makes my feelings warm. Well, now we're not even safe in our own house. I remember seeing that mofo before. Black crayon note found. Oh, the old charm is last key item. Charm that says always kept close to her. When I hold it, feels warm somehow. Black. Yeah. An old note, it says the kidnap will be taken to the other side of the tunnel. We did not find Sis. Somehow... Somehow we understand some message from her by finding the charm. We have to go find Sis now, because we finally know where she is. Next time we have a Doom stream, not gonna lie, I kinda wanna try and designate Abermore, since it looks hilariously bad. Really, really bad attempted sequel to Thief. Spiritual sequel to Thief. So, at this point, this is it. This is actually the end game. We have to go back to the tunnel. We've been to all the major areas, if you can believe that. A crossbow with muzzle flashes. Well, since we're here, let us find one sis. I'm not gonna take the fast travel route. I'm gonna walk up to this pond because I feel like maybe I didn't do that. Maybe I never did that. Did y'all see that super well done Dragon Ball fan animation? Yes, I did. And yes, it is really, really good. And I'm very glad it didn't get instantly taken down either. There's a flashy poster. There's a picture of Blue Penguin dancing. I wonder what's advertising. Oh, look, a dead person. Maybe. Oh my god. Oh, that's a lot of shit. Oh god, there's another one. Fuck. Okay. I think pond is this way? Yeah, pond. Buddy. What's the deal? Why does everything go so spooky? Not explained yet. Oh, there's a hint. Have I been this way? Mm-mm? Scoot around that guy. Oh, there's a hanged person. Okay. Oh, I think they like us. Oh, fuck. You can grab it. Yeah, there's been no explanation for all the spooky stuff. And I don't think you ever really get one. So that's cool. Part 3 found. I see my town, but I can't see the sky. It's too dark to see the moon or stars. I see the factory chimney way off. So where did I just get? Part 3? Oh. A mechanical part I've never seen before. Do I get a bunch of them to build something? Apparently this is what happens when your dog gets loose. God, I wish I could nominate the Quest 64 randomizer. Yeah, N64 stuff is off the table, and I have never played Quest 64, so that wouldn't do much for us. I found a mummy. Just a whole ass mummy. Just out here. I mean, where do you keep your mummy? A small mummy. It has a beak and it also has fins. I want to see the original form. You and me both, sister. It's a fucking mess. I can imagine. I have never heard anything but bad things about Quest 64. God. What a fucking place for a puzzle piece, like under that thing's tentacles. Stands to reason your mummy would be around here somewhere. God. I found a torn rope too. Where'd that go? Very old and beat up rope. It's torn, so it's shorter. Quest 64 is hot garbage. Yep. That is the prevailing impression that I get. Think I figured out what I would nominate for randomizer night? Final Fantasy Legend 3. Real crazy going on in the vacant lot. Remind me what Tarot's do again? Nothing yet, but we're gonna use them for our Spooktober festivities this year. I'm planning on having people use those to nominate and vote on horror games we're gonna play this October instead of Channel Point. And I'm also gonna set up some spooky sound commands that you can use Terrors for too. Didn't hear the terror noise. I might need some louder terror noises, honestly. Alright, this is it. Probably makes it so every level up the entire party changes racist any race possible at random. I genuinely wonder how manageable that would be. Final Fantasy Legend 2 randomizers does a bit more. I do really like those games, so those could be interesting. Send the Quest 64 randomizer a friend that loves JRPGs and got fuck off. That just sounds cruel. Hey, a rock. Oh, was that the original faded rock, I wonder? By the one randomizer changes Mega Man games every time. Oh, that would... I've always wanted to do that. The one that Smite does. I would actually really be interested in doing that. I don't know how tricky it'd be to set up, but I would definitely be down to do that, at least for the NES Mega Man. A little shrine. Huh? Sis's charm is glowing. Maybe I should lift it up? Yes. Hey, remember this asshole? Oh, hi. He didn't like that. He didn't like that either. Well, y'all do you. What crap randomizer one that changed non-interactable rocks being slightly different positions every game. Yeah. Can't remember if I had Final Fantasy Adventure or Final Fantasy Legend. You could be a mutant or a robot or human. Then you had Final Fantasy Legend 2. Final Fantasy Legends 2 and 3 were the only ones where you could be robots. And Final Fantasy Adventure was basically Zelda on the Game Boy before Zelda on the Game Boy, so you would definitely remember if that was the one you had. So we are currently way off the map here. Zelda was adventure with more numbers and palm trees. I'm getting anywhere? Oh, I'm getting somewhere. What do you know? Oh, no! No, there's a Jesus statue! No, 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 don't go in there. No, girl, don't go in there. Not yet, not yet. Sis is just past here. Oh, good. I think there might be items hidden in this field, but at this point, like, who cares? No, they are. Jesus statues are where you save. That's why I was so excited about them. Sorry. Somehow this is the most genuinely panicked out of this. I really want to save before this part, like really badly. Oh god! Oh god! Okay, there we go. Fuck those guys in particular. Run, girl! Yeah, there we go. Monster that could pretend to be a save point would be a really funny trick to play on player. When I first played this game out in the... I think it was the mountain? Where you have the Jesus statues that fall apart. I thought that's what they were. I thought they were trapped Jesus statues. Unfortunately, they never pulled that shit on me. But I really thought that's what was going to happen. Yeah, oh shit. Yeah, mimic bonfires. My girl. Okay, there we go. Whew. There's a mod that actually adds those in Dark Souls 1. That's really fun. Just mimic everything. Oh, hi! Okay. Just want an Undertale. So this is kind of like the thing with the factory guy. Where now this motherfucker is going to show up and charge at us. And make things really goddamn awkward.
Very good.
Oh, shit! Oh, man. Oh, I wonder if I'm actually supposed to go back down to this one or something. No, I don't think he follows you. Yeah, he doesn't follow you. Oh, man.
Very
Oh, man. Ah! Okay. Time for Otter to die too quickly for the... Oh, fuck. Here we go again. What the hell? I wasn't even remotely near that guy. Yeah, I'm sure y'all have noticed by now, my least favorite parts of this game are the scripted chases. Oh, well, I'm dead. If you can get this guy zigzagging, it... Ah! Thought I was fucked there. Really thought I was fucked there. Notice this game plays a bit fast and loose with hitboxes? It does, yeah. It does, unfortunately. And ah! Okay. That actually helped a lot. I think I was supposed to juke him up to this one, but I'll take that too. That giant hand thing seems to kill you. You should probably avoid it. Puppy is barking softly because you're dodging noise. Sorry, Puppo. Sorry, buddy. Really, really sorry. Shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Super oh shit. I do not want. No! Yeah, this is the final area.
Very good.
I remember I fuck off. I remember the end of this being very, very tense because I think this part is really long, and I don't know if there are any more Jizo statues. Oh, I might have screwed that up.
Very good.
Yes. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Look at this. Look at what this dickhead's doing. Look at how this is. Look at how this shit is going down. Oh, you know what? I think he's stuck here. I don't think you're allowed to do this.
Very good.
So I think he's stuck, and like I can't get past here without dying, unless I can reactivate this and make him phase out. Nah, he's too far away. Yeah, I'm just dead. There's no way to get around him. Or maybe his fucking hitbox just turns off, and then I die anyway. Ugh. So the first time I played this game, this is basically what happened to me at the factory. During those sequences where you actually have to juke the meat monster. And I remember getting really frustrated at that. I need him to... Okay, I got him kind of stuck somehow. I'm not sure how that worked, but I'll take it. Ah! No! No, fuck off! Yeah, this part of the game is not great. I'm not a big fan of this part. Come on. Come on, stupid. There we go. That's what I'm saying.
Good.
Take a special player to break the hitbox and die anyway. Alright, are we sure we're caught up? Yeah. Hope so, anyway. Come on. Do your bullshit. Ugh! Ugh! Okay. Is there lore about these hands? I believe these hands are the main... I believe these hands are the reason for all the hauntings. I believe they are the problem. Get it! Get it! Like, I think this big eyeball hand is... I think he's called Mr. Yomawari. I think he's the main antagonist here. Sis! Oh god, okay, yeah. Okay, I think I remember this. Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember this. Okay. So yeah, I remember being like, does this actually help or am I gonna die? I remember being incredibly tense through this whole fight when I did it before. Because if I die, I have to do this whole thing over again. Like, I have to do that. I think I have to do the whole walk up again. Also, I don't think this guy's going away. Alright, come here. Oh, he didn't actually give a shit about that. That's great. Ah! They don't give a shit either! Fuck my life! Okay, I think hiding makes the hands go away, but not him. So I think that's why these are here. So I think I hide until the hands wander off, and then we pop out and we look for more lanterns. No. No, 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 no. But I think all we gotta do is light all the lanterns. And there's basically lines showing us where they are. Oh, that guy's fucking guarding that one. That's cheating. Maybe I can go to the other one? Yeah, I think, yeah, there's what, 6? That guy's getting faster too. Oh, I hate it! I don't know how close you're allowed to get to that guy. I'm not gonna risk it. Okay, that's both the hands. Good. Oh. Oh! Okay, I got it. Moaning in the background reminds you of the Shadow Temple. Sis? Sis. Don't die, sis. Hmm? Sis, are you okay? I came to look for you. Let's go home. Sis. I was so scared. I was so lonely, sis. Let's go home together, please. And I banished an eldritch god for you, sis. Come on. Give me something. Now, banished might have been a bit strong of a word. I'm controlling this, by the way. Huh? What is this? It feels weird. It's so dark. like midnight. I have to turn the light on. Dark, I can't see anything. Four. Hey, when I'm walking back home, my eye explodes. Dog alive? That was almost the end of her life. That sure explained a lot of nothing. I think the tunnel there, at least there where she was like the passage to the afterlife. And so there she could meet with Poro one last time, because she was dying. But she realized if she went with him, she would be dead too. So. A lot of symbolism here, chat. You gotta pick up on. You gotta pick up on it. Interpretation is she almost died was the afterlife was agreed by Poro. Yeah. Exactly. I've only been half paying attention to the story, admittedly, but that's okay because there's really only like half a story here. There's very little explicit story in this. That was the same tunnel Poro tried to go through at the beginning, yes. Sis is definitely dead. Sis is not dead. We saved Sis almost at the cost of our own life. So our character couldn't save her dog. She could save her sister, but it cost her an eye. Dang. Yay! We made it. It'll look really badass when she gets older. She'll be like your favorite anime. She already is, even. Not like giving part of herself away as an offer to save her, equivalent exchange, that kind of thing. I think also just the design of Mr. Yomawari, he's made of people and their parts. So maybe that was the price for getting, because she didn't actually defeat him. But she managed to get her sister back, and maybe that was the price for getting her sister back. Short streamer, we're looking at the second. No, I will start, if y'all are interested, I will do Yomawari Midnight Shadows another time, probably after XCOM, sometime after XCOM, or for this Halloween. It is a much longer game than this one. It's like twice, 50% to twice as long as this one. And way more intense. So, if you restart after your save, after you finish your save, you get to play as Eye Patch Girl. And Sis is here. Hi, Sis. Your left eye, does it hurt? I'm sorry, you did that for me. Thanks for helping me. So we can actually do a little bit of wandering around if we want to try to find some more items. Worn out crayons found. You set of crayons that got really small, some are broken and worn out. There's no way I can get all of these items. Like, I think... Oh, eye patch. I used it to hide the hole where my eye was. I can't see anymore, but I saved Sis. Mr. Yomawari is a big meanie. He deserves crummy shadow hell world. Yeah, we appeased him more than defeated him. Did they ever explain where the fuck their parents are? No, that never comes up. It is never mentioned. And you know what? That's okay. It actually kind of contributes to the sort of nightmare world they inhabit. Just the fact that their parents don't seem to exist somehow. So let's see. It doesn't have stats for how many items I found. The dog did not get run over in the tunnel. The dog wanted, at the very opening of the game, the dog wanted to go into the tunnel. But our character wouldn't let him. We were like, come on, let's go home. I think maybe Mr. Yomawari wanted the dog. Like, Mr. Yomawari was summoning the dog so that he could take him. And our character fouled that up. So he might have had a hand in what happened to the dog. He might have ensured that the dog got killed on the way home. And which doubly makes sense because that's also the inciting incident for our sister going out and getting caught by Mr. Yomawari. So, yeah. Basically, everything is his fault. He's a big fuckface, meat-face, meaty meat man, and we hate him. So yeah, but I think that's the basic. I think that's the most basic outline of the game. Is there is an evil spirit on the other side of the tunnel called Mr. Yomawari who beckons people to the afterlife. And he gets your dog, and he tries to get your sister, and you go on a quest to save your sister. And along the way, you have to deal with all the unquiet spirits that have been drummed up by Mr. Yomawari's antics. Because there's clearly a connection between him and the meat monster from the factory. There's the centipede spirit, which is angry at first, but it's literally Mr. Yomawari's hands that scatter the salt that piss off the centipede spirit in the first place. So we end up helping that one. The Sadako lady was murdered, perhaps at the behest of Mr. Yomawari, and we end up helping her. So basically, he's a prick. I don't know. This should be looking at from both sides. There's good people on both sides of the mortal divide. I respect the ambiguity of the plot, honestly. Yeah, honestly, that's another reason why I like this game so much. I think horror can be a lot more effective when it's not fully explained. And I feel like this game has just enough plot to hang, at this point, a 4.5 hour experience on. So, if it was longer, if more stuff happened, I might expect more from it. But I think there's an evil spirit that churns up all the other evil spirits, and you have to save your sister from it, is fine for a game like this. Yeah, exactly. I like when horror force... Yeah, like, one of my favorite horror games of all time is Soma, and that's because I have literally never stopped thinking about the events and implications in that game. Like, it's one of the most mentally engaging games I've ever played. And it makes the horror that much more effective because you're rolling around in your head like way after you're done with it. Why the original Haunting always stuck with me when I happened to see it out of curiosity, but none of the remakes did. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, thinking about it, something like Fatal Frame. The Fatal Frame games kind of end up explaining almost everything, don't they? Like, it's always about some ritual, and they explain the ritual in great detail. You have to study the ritual and do parts of the ritual, and in doing so you learn about the people and every single thing those people did and all, like, their whole backstory and all the ghost appearances and stuff. And I think it works for those games because those are longer and a bit more involved, and they need something to break up those harrowing and sometimes obnoxious ghost fights. Was that the one where you're running around screaming in the Blood and Monster Dungeon? No, that was I think that was Amnesia Rebirth you're thinking of. The one that I played not last Halloween, but the Halloween before. It's like, run around screaming the Blood Monster. Oh, I remember that. That game scared the fuck out of me too in a couple places. That was a lot of fun, wasn't it? Implications and genuine debates to be had if it's actually ghosts or if the character's paranoia causing the horror is really fucking engaging. Meanwhile, with the remakes, always, oh, this is unambiguously supernatural. Was hooked after that. Yeah, Rebirth was fun. Rebirth was a pretty neat game. It was right on the cusp of being too much for me. There were a couple parts in that game. That fucking gate maze with the guy running around in there with us almost killed me. Like, I almost could not handle that. Like, I would be seriously hesitant to replay that game just because of that part. In terms of recent horror, I saw Cat People is mostly really good at that, but the 40s B-movie schlock does finally happen at the end. Yeah, sometimes you end up with games that, like, they start in the right place, they start with a good mystery, and then they end up explaining too much, or the bits that they do explain just end up being kind of disappointing. Oh, that didn't film it. I wonder if I can teleport to the last Jesus statue, because there's a thing. Nah, did you see when we beat the game and before when we appeared back at the shrine and our character was looking around before she noticed her sister was up on the shrine steps, there was an item right next to us. And I thought we could go back and get it. I would go back through the tunnel if I didn't think I had to do all that shit over again. But I'm pretty sure I would have to do all that shit over again. Yeah, that's not happening. That's just not happening. Man of Medan is one of the games this month's PlayStation Plus. Is that game good? I've been curious about that because I certainly saw that studio's first big game, Until Dawn. I've watched like several playthroughs of Until Dawn, and that game seemed really good. And then their next game, I think, was Man of Medan, and it didn't look as interesting. Outside of Until Dawn, have any of those games been good? That's what I'm wondering. That's what I want to know. Because they've got the whole, like, Dark Pictures anthology thing going, and they've got The Quarry. And I know people have played them, but I feel like I haven't heard anything really distinct about them. Thought it was good until Dawn was better? Okay. Yeah. Anyway, we could run around and look for more junk, but I'd rather not. It's not really the compelling part of this game for me. I don't think you ever get locked out of finding any of the items in this game. Like, I think you can do them all post-game, and I think there's actually a couple that you can only get post-game. But I've never done it.
If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Yeah, I think it's a good note to end on. But don't worry. We're not calling it yet. I've got some other stuff we can screw around with, I think. Soul of Good Horror is mystery. I agree. Very much agree. Boat is Man of Medan. Let's see. What have I got? Oh, I've got my Spooky Games Origins game. That's the set that I got Oregon Trail and Betrayer out of. Well, I burned 90 minutes. The game I gifted is about 90, not spooky though. I will save that for another night. I'll probably do that one Friday. I definitely want to do something at least ostensibly spooky. Hour and a half of Rambo. The thing is, a lot of these games are just kind of. I guess it depends on how silly you want to be. I have a question. We have a couple possibilities here. There's a couple things I could play. Actually, why don't I just show you this list? Here, take a look at this. This is one possibility. I know some of you said you wanted to see me play The Path. We could play The Path. It would certainly fit in here. Suggest The Witch's House. Pretty sure has more than 90 minutes. Didn't I play The Witch's House? Or no, I'm thinking of Trick or Treat. Trick and Treat? Whatever the hell it's called. Other thoughts from this list. I could do Huntsman, The Orphanage. This game is garbage. This game is... I could finish The Path in like 5 minutes. The way that stupid fucking thing is set up. We could play a truly garbage indie horror game. Huntsman, The Orphanage. Why is one of the community content things on The Path just mixed pixel? We could play Ghostmaster, which is kind of like The Sims, if the whole point of The Sims was trying to scare your Sims out of their house and give them heart attacks. We could play Adam Zombie Smasher. This game is just fucking weird. We can honestly play anything on this list, really, but those are my thoughts. And I feel like maybe that does say Scarygirl. Wait, that's not the goal of The Sims? I thought the goal of The Sims was get your Sims in a swimming pool and then delete the ladder and see how long it took them to drown. I will not do I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. I like that game, but that game is too much for this channel. Oregon Trail with Chaz. Well, we did that before. Is the thing. I want to do. Also, it might take like 2 hours to do a run or something. I want to do something I haven't streamed yet. I Have No Mouth is only on here because it's part of this original review series. That is the one game from this list I will not stream. I will stream anything else. We could do Alan Wake's American Nightmare, but we wouldn't get very far in it. I've got 2 really goofy hidden object games, Evil Pumpkin, the Lost Halloween, and Infected the Twin Vaccine. I actually streamed a bit of Infected the Twin Vaccine like 3 years ago, I think. I actually owe somebody a full playthrough of this, but I wouldn't be able to fit that in tonight. Huntsman, then? You want to do Awful? What is Scarygirl? Scarygirl is... Why don't I show you? How about this? Because let's just do bad stuff. Let's just do bad, horrible, not good video games right now. Oh god, I covered my games and demos. There we go. You want to see the hidden objects? Let's see how much. Let's see how much garbage we can get through. I will show you Scarygirl. Then maybe we'll dip into the path. Or no, we'll do Scarygirl. We'll do Huntsman. If we still have time after that, we'll do the path. We'll see. I also don't know how many of these games are actually going to run and/or stream, because they are all old and ornery. So this is going to be a bit experimental. This one doesn't even fucking... Oh my god. This one doesn't even fucking full screen. Roughly when we have the Surrender review out, I'm looking forward to reading it. I don't know. I'm working on these reviews now. Holy shit, Square Enix published this. But Steriden is probably the next non-review series game that I want to review. So we'll see. I'm still playing it from time to time. Still enjoying it.
This is the story of an abandoned young girl who in the early hours one morning was discovered by a highly intelligent octopus named Blister. Blister took pity on this orphan child and decided to take her under his caring tentacle and fondly named her Scarygirl.
Spoiler alert, this game is like if somebody went, Tim Burton's never made a video game. Let's make a Tim Burton video game.
To find fashionable items of clothing.
But never made a video game before?
And used his expert skills in carpentry to build her a dream home. As years went by, Scarygirl and Blister.
The art is cute. That's the reason I originally picked this game up. I thought it looked great.
And other esoteric subjects long after the sun had set. But Scarygirl
who does Johnny Depp play in? The octopus.
A recurring dream that neither Blister nor
like
she
Dark or Lost in
could
Random.
decipher.
Yep. There is a whole
That
genre
was
of
until
we wish we
one
were
evening,
Tim Burton making video games, but we aren't.
Arousing her curiosity.
And this was one of the first games in that genre on
Inside
Steam.
a warm hollow sat a giant rabbit and a curiously eggish sidekick. If anyone could understand the disturbing vision of the bearded man haunting her dreams, was it this guru-like bunny? A journey, responded the overgrown rabbit.
American
in a
McGee's, Tim Burton's,
trance-like
Lewis
tone.
Carroll's Alice in Wonderland.
See for yourself.
You're right, Eva.
The
Our Darker
past
Purpose
and
actually
future
is good.
lie
I was
beyond
surprised at how
this
much fun I had with
pollution.
that game. And
In
back
a
in the
great
day,
city.
it was a great option for people who liked Binding of Isaac but couldn't deal with the intensely gross aesthetic. Had a very Emily the Strange art style, yeah. Yeah, I like that one. I find that one to be quite good. All right, so we are the eponymous Scarygirl. This and be us. Let's do a level. Okay, so apparently this game remembers me.
Scarygirl was awoken by a loud knocking coming from outside her window.
Start.
Blister describes his findings of large dead leaves found on the beach. He asks Scarygirl to seek out the Tree of Knowledge and investigate as to why these leaves are being found.
This is being played because you finished Yomawari. Yes.
Our journey begins
I ended up beating
in the
Yomawari in
haunted
4.5
owl
hours.
forest, and Scarygirl has prepared.
So
for
now
her
we're
adventure
going
ahead.
through some of the garbage indie horror / spooky games that I played for my very first spooky games series. Yomawari was too scary. I just cried a lot and quit. God damn it, Manic. Weren't supposed to tell. All right, so this is Scarygirl. Scarygirl is a platformer. Would you call this 2.5D?
Press and hold the jump button to hover through the air. Form light and heavy attacks to defeat foes.
I'm disconcerted the octopus looks like Hitler. Remember last night's fun where a snake of not insignificant size made its way into our lobby? Oh yeah, you mentioned that. Did that get resolved acceptably? Hey, fuck you, buddy. Air combo the shit out of you. Hey! Who said you could be here? I know what I call it. Security guard chased it off with a broom and asked me jokingly to exaggerate the size of it in my shift report. Oh, it has smash style blocking too. Like literally that is smash style blocking.
Defeat the black weed and quickly pull it from the ground to prevent it from growing back.
I did. Oh, fuck off. But down at 1:45 a.m., we found an extremely small snake in the lobby. Mike eventually chased off with broom. He cried a lot, and I think he went himself. I showed him for his broom, and he said no. I wonder why. Yeah. Change what to say. Oh yeah, you can grab enemies and huck them around. I did it! No deaths! Hooray! All gems found! Hooray! Cool.
Wandering deeper into the night, in the haunted owl forest, the moon cascaded twisting shadows around abandoned lumber mills.
And there's grappling. Yeah, this is Scarygirl. It's a collectathon 2.5D platformer, basically. Hey, Cornudo, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Flower language doesn't really suit go left to right and sometimes up a bit, yeah. I think my thing with this game is it wasn't really interesting enough to It wasn't really interesting enough to me in terms of gameplay to match the aesthetic it was pushing. And if I remember correctly, like once you start getting to bosses and stuff, it's really obnoxious. Not bad? Good. How are you? Glad to be back. Missing Japan. All right, I am glad to be back. I was in Japan for 2.5 weeks. I had a wonderful time. I did a lot of stuff. It was also very hot and very exhausting. So I was quite happy to come home to my nice, comfy house and come back to playing video games with all of you. I seriously missed streaming. I think this is something that I didn't actually mention when I went through my vacation on Monday, is I hadn't I've never really reached a point in these like 3 or 4 years where I've gotten tired of streaming, where there's ever been a night where I'm like, oh, god damn it, I have to stream tonight. Ugh. And I don't ever want to reach that point, so I certainly want to take vacations and breaks before that happens. But I was thinking about it during my trip, and I was like, just musing to myself, like, when I get back, what if I just didn't stream anymore? And like the first thing that occurred to me is like, I literally wouldn't know what to do. Like, I couldn't think of anything more fun to do. I couldn't think of anything that I really wanted to do with my time more when I got back than stream. And I don't dwell on that very often, but like, I'm not sure if it really occurred to me before just how much I enjoy doing this. Like how I've been able to do this for almost 4 years and not get tired of it in like any capacity. I think it was almost a bit of a revelation, realizing like how much I missed not doing it and how much I was looking forward to getting back to it. You heard him chat, he needs it. This is what I get for letting the walls down. This is what I get for being vulnerable. Welcome to Dojo, Scarygirl. It's time to teach you the skills needed to save the Tree of Knowledge.
First, let's learn
2 days with me with that bad.
Try using a combination of light and heavy attacks.
No, I wasn't going to say anything while I was there, but I think you read between the lines here. It's good to be back, Hybrid. I had a lot of fun in Japan, but there were a lot of things about being here that I definitely missed, and streaming was. Although I've mentioned it, and I told my wife too. This is kind of my my permanent stance. If we ever move back to Japan, like, I'm gonna stream full time. I'm not gonna bother trying to get some crappy job teaching English or whatever. If we ever do move back to Japan, my job is gonna be streaming. Like, that's just what I'm gonna do. So. Random aside, Steam Deck is definitely worth it. Ooh, is it? Really? What have you been playing on it, 2Hit? I'm curious. 24/7, yes, obviously, clearly. I love streaming so much that eventually I just want, I want to reach this like transcendent state where I'm just always streaming. I'm just never not streaming. I'll stream my meals, I'll stream me sleeping, I'll stream trips to the grocery store. Just got in today, played through Adios, was playing Elden Ring, have Nier Replicant running right now. So Elden Ring runs pretty good on it then? Like, how would you compare it to how you play it? To unsubscribe. Reach a 10-hit combo. That do okay. You just mash the button and it works.
Good. You'll notice enemies can be hit into the air with certain attacks. Use a heavy attack on the hedgehog to launch them, and continue to attack them while they are in the air. Air juggle a hedgehog 3 times before it hits the ground.
Enemies are defenseless when juggled in the air. Use this move wisely, like basically all the time. Other pacify enemies, grab them when they're stunned. Spur, grabbing enemies and objects without using
Excellent job. Let's move on to grapple attacks. Grab a stunned enemy and hurl it.
I saw someone manage to get the PS Plus app or something working on their Steam Deck so they could put Bloodborne on it. Holy shit, that's kind of awesome. Feels the same to you. It's just a lower resolution because on Steam Deck. That's honestly an amazing feat. Steam Deck seems like a really impressive piece of hardware. Butter, ketchup, ramen, 3x grocery shopping combo. Was this on XBLA because Super Feels like that? Yes, I believe it was. Aim with left. Does that work? Oh, it does. Look at that. Okay. Hey, fucker. Elden Ring puts the paddles you used to, so you can use a paddle run while using the right stick to manage the camera. Paddles are mapped by default, which is nice. Right paddles are rolling jump. That sounds cool.
Fantastic. Now try grappling an enemy and using him as a weapon. Grapple an enemy and perform a light attack to smash them into another enemy.
Awesome job. Sometimes it's more important to protect you to hold blocks. Cool. Remember these lessons, you do great. So this is another thing. This doesn't actually matter. Like, yeah, this game has this whole combo system and shit, but you can really just mash attack and be totally fine. Hey, stop it. Enter the store. Attachment. Final. Oh, rage is a thing too?
Twinkling objects indicate items that Scarygirl can swing on.
Steam Deck is just Linux's most basic. You can get something running on Linux, you can get it running on Steam Deck. Trying to set emulator sometime in the near future, probably get a separate SD card. Ate up all 512 gigabytes my current. Just grabbing things to try. I feel like it can be hard for a platformer to get in-depth combat right.
Your rage meter allows you to temporarily transform Scarygirl into an unstoppable force.
Scarier girl. On scary mode, all of Scarygirl's attacks are superpowered. Activate the left button. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's kind of fucked up. Oh my god, I forgot the button. What's the button? What's the button? Eat shit. What's the button? There we go. Steam and Valve are doing miraculous things with Proton, their Linux adapter emulator for Windows games. Cool. Ratchet and Clank pulls it off. Sometimes elaborate combat can be a bit of a drag. Yeah, I think that's one of the things, like, this game really doesn't need it. Like, I feel like the main appeal of a platformer generally is not in-depth combat, it's the movement. It's whatever you can do with the movement and like whatever exploration you can do. So yeah, I really feel like this game isn't exactly playing to its strengths. You know when you see something in a game and think or there in detail feel like a Junji manga? That move is that. Impressive, feels native, not emulated. Heal completely for 20 gen. No. Keep fucking gens. Thank you. You can do combat heavy platform and make it work really well. Some like Guacamelee or Dust and Elysian Tail, you have to commit to that being your thing. Yeah, I think Blasphemous did it really well. Blasphemous had a pretty good in-depth combat system. That Metroidvania from a long time ago, the kind of anime one, Valdis? I think it's called Valdis Story? Had actually a really cool combat system in it. Me too, Cornudo. Me too. Blasphemous is fantastic. Definitely one of my favorite platformers on Steam. Apparently I have Ball of Snake now. Had. I think another thing is it's really your combat system is also highly dependent on what you give the player to do with it. And like the main obstacle in this are stationary weeds that you have to beat up to open checkpoint doors. So it's like, you know, you've already got this really handy like helicopter float, which honestly just lets you get past a bunch of enemies because you don't get any. Again, another thing, you don't get anything for fighting enemies in this either. Like they don't drop items. There's no reason to fight them. You can just avoid them. The only enemies you have to fight are stationary weeds. Salt and Sanctuary had good combat. I am gonna get to that one. I am definitely gonna get to that one. Dust was good. Have Guacamelee. I haven't touched it. Just make sure you do the re-release of Guacamelee, not the original. The original has some really crippling flaws in it, but the re-release is fantastic. In terms of 3D platformers, Rayman 2's combat's pretty good. Rayman 2 and 3 have genuinely decent combat in terms of 3D stuff. All right, I think we've seen enough Scarygirl.
Looking ahead, Scarygirl.
Okay. This has been Scarygirl. I hope you've been enriched by the experience. Go away. Bye. All right, let's get in some real garbage, shall we? Lights out. Let's do Huntsman, the Orphanage Halloween. Okay, I want you to understand what it is we're about to play. I want you to really understand what it is we're about to play. More story than gory, a hybrid of alternative horror and creepypasta. Welcome to the Halloween edition, version 1.03. Take a deep breath, dim the lights, way ahead of you. Put on your headphones, again, way ahead of you. Non-linear first-person gameplay lets you explore Grimhaven Orphanage and discover mostly negative reviews. That's right, we're going dumpster diving. All right, I don't know what this experience is going to be like exactly. Because they did actually patch this one since I last played it. I'm very, very curious. Miss being here to see you play absolute garbage live. Oh, I missed you too, Cornuto. I'm glad you made it out tonight. I really am. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see if game capture actually works on this. God. Graphics quality. Do we want beautiful or fantastic? I think we want fantastic. Oh, I'll win. Fuck. Expecting primo jump scare bait. Alright. Yeah, here we go. Alright. Do this. Find our precious items. Place each upon our headstones. One by one, set us free. Definitely a title screen. All right, we're here. Oh man, I've never seen a first-person horror game start like this. This is something. Let's see. I can't do... Oh. There's a flashlight button. Okay, our phone has a flashlight on it. Did the game start before the loading screen ended? I think it might have, yes. I think that's a thing that might have happened.
Out there. Or I heard him.
Please help me.
He's right there. Still. Lest he take you too. Please help me.
I think they somehow managed to cram like every spooky horror message cliche into one message. They just like overlaid them. This is Orchard Road. This is Grimhaven Lane Orphanage. Spooky things, you even have to lift the handset to hear that. I know, right? Is that possible? Look, somebody else. Maybe we're not alone out here. Maybe the owner of this puce Cadillac will meet us out here in the woods, and together we will solve the mystery of Grim Shitland Orphanage. Is that choppy frame rate? Unfortunately, the choppy frame rate is OBS. The game is not actually running this choppy, but OBS has some trouble picking up certain games. So. Someone is either about to die or they met someone really into TikTok and hate it. Yeah, I must admit, I must be honest, this game runs really well on my end. And I mean, it should. It's like over a decade old. But yeah, OBS just has some trouble with certain games. And I've never really worked out how to get around that. That's part of a... Oh, it's not special. It's several parts of brick. Oh my god, we're a force user. We wave our magic hand at things and things happen. Is this... Oh, wait, what? Okay. C does let you crouch. As the spooky yet janky atmosphere. What we're here for. Cute little door, buddy. Oh no! It's an automated chalkboard. These were set to become all the rage until whiteboards took over. So imagine the world we could have had, chat, with automated blackboards. This picture of Vigo the Carpathian. Oh, is it over? Okay. The sound effects are cutting out? Probably hearing the same thing I am. Woob. I want to see if it's there.
Beware the Huntsman, for he lurks where you least expect him.
I got a call! I did not accept that call. What's your phone camera for? Spoopy messages. I want to say... here? Oh, he is! He's right there! Okay, so that's the Huntsman. This was my first experience with the game. I wandered around the orphanage for a while, and I couldn't find anything interesting. And then I ended up in here, and I was like, oh, this is a really weird room. Hey, what's that in the back? Oh, it's the monster. He's right there. He's here. Yeah, he's chilling. He's living his best life. So I think the way this actually... Oh, is he coming down? Oh, he is. Oh, no, he's falling down. Are you okay, buddy? Are you cool? Are we good? Oh, look at him. Hi. How you feeling? Do you have some kind of like scripted startup or... Is he casting a magic spell or something? I think he's... Am I supposed to be doing something here? What is this? This cost money. This still costs money. This is a video game that you pay real human dollars for. I won! I beat it! Hooray! I'm so good at this game.
All these roads are leading back to the start. Turn your back and you will see right where you leave your body. Put your mind at rest. Give yourself into this cold current, my dear, now. Can you see I'm running? Can you see I'm heading out?
Do I have to death? Yes, go ahead. Go ahead. Death's for everybody.
I'm not here to be the one to hold your
think-
hand.
Very good.
I'm just here
You think we're gonna get copyright claimed for this song?
as far as I can.
Yikes
Leave your body, put your mind at rest.
I know, there's a shocking number of people that worked on this.
But I've been forgotten, Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Chat, I hate to point this out, but just in terms of bits, this is by far the most profitable game I've played in a while.
Married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
You probably shouldn't be encouraging this in this way. How much did you pay for this? I am pretty sure I got this in a bundle. I'm 99% sure I got this on like an indie gala bundle or something. We are here to fuck up your metric. Yeah, there's a cast. Okay. As funny as this is, I don't think this is the actual end of the game. I think there's more going on here. If you want to actually try and figure out how to play the game, we can do that. We're in someone's hand room and a monster fucking died, and then we did the thriller dance in slow-mo. Good game, this is hard. Pass. Okay, can I, okay, let's. A lot of characters in a whole head mage we never met. I would kind of like to find the hedge maze. That could be interesting. So yeah, I think the idea is there are a bunch of dead orphans, and we're supposed to find their keepsakes and put them on their headstones. And then I guess while we're doing that, the Huntsman's gonna be walking around Huntsman-ing. But I don't know. So I don't know if you're actually, like, before you can do anything else, if you're actually supposed to go up to the Huntsman's room and activate him or not. I guess we'll find out if this game actually loads. There's also that lingering question. Because it doesn't seem to be in any... Oh no, I'm sorry, we are playing right now. See if I can just... I might be able to navigate by sound. Couldn't find the original sound, so I put the other sound instead, yeah. The 20k points, so when we're doing indie horror stuff, good or bad, anyone who shows up to stream is passively earning terrors, which is a new event currency that I came up with, because I've always aspired to be a garbage phone game in real life. But terrors are going to be used during October to like nominate games, vote for games, play other spoopy noises and stuff. But you can also use your channel points to do the terrorized command, which gives you and everybody else watching right now bonus terrors, and also it's supposed to play a spoopy, it's supposed to play dun 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 from that terrible Dreamcast Ring game, but I lost that sound file because I'm a huge fucking moron. So I crammed a bunch of semi-spooky Mario 64 sounds in there instead. Yeah. I'm shocked this game has mostly negative reviews. I am incredibly disappointed that we haven't even found the phone booth yet. Alright, let's try this again. That did actually technically kind of work. Alright, new. Can you replace the Dreamcast Ring tomato noise? If you get me that file, yes. Obviously, I'm supposed to play the Ring again. If I thought I could fit it into 40 minutes, I would. Are you actually moving, or is it just playing sounds? No, I'm actually moving. When I press different directions, I make different amounts of moving sound. I'm actually in the woods right now. Oh no, it's done loading. I'm playing the video game right now. I am playing the video game. Yeah, I'm moving. The crunchy leaf sounds, your sound might not be turned up high enough to hear it, but yeah, I'm walking around the woods right now. We only see the loading page? Yeah, me too. Me too. But I'm telling you that the game is going on behind the loading screen at this very moment. I'm seeing the same thing that you are seeing, but I can tell because of the sound effect being played that the game is actually happening. It's just not clearing off of the loading screen right now. I'm telling you, I wish so badly I could get to the phone booth to prove this to you, because you'd actually be able to hear that. But I cannot for the life of me find it. It's avant-garde Philistines. It's art. This is truly art. God damn it. Okay. Let me quit out of the game and load back in, and let's see if we can get an actual game going. Wow, I've spent 46 minutes of my life playing this game in total. Game made by streamers who still forget to switch scenes sometimes, so normal streamers. I do that all the time. And it's supposed to represent the purgatory the Huntsman placed us in. Okay, so right now I don't hear anything. Okay, now I hear something. Okay, you hear that? That's the intro of the game. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to have loaded in by now. Unless they couldn't animate you driving up in the car and stopping and getting out. There. In fact, I think maybe that's what happened. So maybe the game loads and then it plays a bunch of sound effects to represent that you're driving up in the car. I don't know if I actually need to be here for this, but whatever.
He's out there.
Keep talking.
Or I heard him.
Cool.
Please help me.
He's right there.
Huntsman, the audio drama.
Please help me.
So apparently, I guess after you beat the game once, it just won't ever load back in ever again. Something. I don't know. I found a spoopy farm place. I don't know. Anything interesting in here? No. Okay, I got a block. I've accomplished something with my life. Okay, so now I think the trick is to find a gravestone or something and put this on it. Whenever you restart, it doesn't play the sounds and also doesn't trigger the script that loads back. Ah, probably, yeah. Yeah. That's actually a really good point. So yeah, if it doesn't play those sounds, then it's not going to hit the trigger to actually start the game. But I guess you're still actually technically playing the game? Oh, this is an invisible wall. Okay. Wait, then why is this here? Fuck, man. A Huntsman, because I relate to waking up falling flat on my fucking face and T-posing to death. We've all been there. We've all had that case of the Mondays.
Rupert told me they were here.
Oh, I found a ribbon.
They scratch my face so.
Okay, I bet I can only carry one item at a time. I think I just threw this block on the ground. Yeah, I did. Okay, let's do the block first. Why isn't the gate just closed? They probably had trouble animating it like a door. They probably couldn't figure out how. They had like one animator on the team and he understood how to rig a normal door, but not like a gate fence or anything. But they were like, no, my artistic division demands a gate fence here. And they were like, bro, good luck. All right, and then that is just a leaf texture. Painted on a wall there. Go there incompetent is a good excuse for anything in this game. I mean, I feel like it covers a lot of ground here. Why does this even exist? Oh, I just kind of scooted around. I guess I just scooted around the outside of it. Okay, I bet... I don't wave my hand at it anymore. I bet we pass straight through here. Nobody cares about your stupid fucking chalkboard. I bet if there are graves, they're gonna be out here, right? Is this open? This needs a key. Well, I don't have a key. Hope they never implemented the trigger for the monster correctly and there's literally no danger. That would be really funny too. Here's some.
You can trust me. Your life depends upon it.
Okay, that's another toy for one of the kids. There's something else up here that matters? Holy Bible. Okay, there's a Holy Bible. Maybe let's find out if there's something important in it. Boy, I love games where you have to collect stuff, but you can only pick up one item at a time. Boy, howdy, I am a big fan of that as game design. No, not the book, you dingus. You big fucking idiot. Perfect. I'm stuck. I'm actually oh god. That's what I had in mind. That's exactly what I want. Can I just fall down the side? Oh yeah, but then the ladder catches you. I think that Bible is possessed. Okay, so that door is locked. Oh god. Ah! Camera's so sensitive. Bible has done more damage to us than the monster. Okay, we found the toilets. Is it open from this side? It does, okay. Wait, there's no door here. What the fuck, man? Ain't to bed, night all? Yeah, you probably picked a good time. We found the burlap room, yeah. I dropped the cube and I don't know why. My character is just like, I don't want it anymore. I'm tired. My hand hurts. Oh. In more than 3-minute look, Elden Ring is running around 30 FPS, 34 with some dips 20. Not bad for handheld and about what I expect since the SD's power is somewhere around a PS4 Pro. That is really good, honestly. That does sound really good. I dropped the cube and I don't know why. The other Huntsman can't deny. Okay, I found the other burlap room. Cool, great. Found the baby room. Is there a baby in here? Did you leave a scary baby? No, you didn't. Oh, there were a lot of babies. Tons of babies. Baby overload. Maybe that's what went wrong here. Oh, that's what's happening. I'm accidentally clicking without an interaction point, and that makes me drop the item I'm carrying. Very, very slowly. For some reason, this reminded me of a game I saw played years ago. Sound file for opening a door wasn't as long as the animation, so the developer set to loop. So you open the door, creak, pause, partially creak again, and cut off suddenly. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Okay, I have lost just any interest I had in figuring this game out or anything. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see if maybe what you're supposed to do. Can I put this on a table? Can I just put this? Can I put this? No, I have to put it on the floor.
Beware the Huntsman.
Yeah, I know.
He lurks
Shut
when you
up.
least expect it.
I'm gonna go activate the Huntsman, and then there's no railing. There's no clipping for the railing. You can just kind of. The railing doesn't exist. It's not real. I'm gonna activate the Huntsman, and then I'm gonna leave, and I'm gonna see if he like chases me or some shit. Okay, there he is. Very spoopy room. Anything in here? No. I mean, I don't... Okay, there he goes. Okay. Ah! I'm so afeared. The Huntsman comes. He comes for me. Not the sexy way. Oh, Are we listening to this?
In this place,
Yeah, we're
between the
listening.
realms of darkness, there is no learning, no beauty, no art. For art has always been.
I must look pretty for Mom. Please, help me. Help me find my ribbons.
Oddish, you're being hunted. clocks. Are they above me? That's not him moving, is it? Oh God, is that him moving? Don't tell me that's him moving. That's locked.
I know you have him. Where have you hidden my pappy?
I hear. Y'all probably can't hear that because it's so soft. But I hear clockwork coming from around here somewhere. But all these doors are locked. Do you think the Huntsman's still in the Huntsman's room? Am I being Huntsman? Where'd he go? Well, he's not here anymore. Do you have to put this shit in the kids' rooms identifiable the one time a video plays in each of your room? Oh, maybe? Oh, maybe? I don't know how I'd figure out whose is what's, though. Never is being chased at so little time. I don't actually know if I'm being chased or not. What if he's outside? I guess there's the possibility that he's actually outside. Oh, that's just the fucking chalkboard. Fuck you. I don't actually know if I'm being chased. Is exactly the feeling you want in one of these games. Yeah, he might be outside. I can still hear the chalkboard going. Nope, he's definitely inside. Can you hear that? I think that's as close as I can get. I can only assume that's him. Imagine he just clipped through the wall and kill you. At this point, I think maybe I activated him and then he like teleported and like teleported inside a wall or a locked room and he's just gonna stay there for the rest of the game. That's all I can figure. Yeah, he's groaning. That's him. That is definitely him. He's fucking inside the walls. But unlike most monsters in the walls, he can never escape. Why do I relate to this monster? Alright, we're done. He's doing what inside the wall? Probably questioning his life choices. That was awful. That was garbage. Alright. Alright. How much of my life have I wasted on the path? I wasted 37 minutes on the path. We've got at least 20 left in the evening. I think we can do this. Let's play the path. Let's play this awful benighted thing. Can't be any worse, right? Spent more time on the path than I did. I played the path exactly twice. Oh, fuck. Okay. We got Ginger. We got Rose. We got Scarlet. We got Ruby. We got Robin. We got Carmen. Well, Ruby looks like how I feel right now, so let's be her. Tale of Tales presents. Oh. Carmen is my favorite shade of red. The Path. Go to grandmother's house. Okay. It says go to grandmother's house, right? And stay on the path. Well, I think we should try doing that, right? Let go to interact. Okay. Made a quasi MMO where you frolic around a forest as a deer with a human face and make emotes at other deers with human faces. Tale of Tales made all kinds of strange games. Use the run button. Oh, there's a run button. How about that? Love the endless forest. Something's wrong with my screen. So if you stop moving your sign, do you read it or something? Let's see if there's anything nearby. I didn't do that. She decided to do that herself. Is that how this is meant to work? Anyway, we're almost at Grandma's house, so... I mean, they said go to Grandma's house and stay on the path. I think we did a pretty good job of that, right? So let's go to Grandma's house, see what's up. Grandma lives in a really shitty neighborhood. Oh, I'm done. I did my work. Kind of look around. I can move around. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, if I push any button, we're just going places, I guess. I don't know what's happening. Wait, what's... Okay, apparently by mashing A button, things happen. can't just hold it. I have to mash it. Hey look, it's a wolf and his grandma. Hi. I think it's a stuffed wolf. I think he's been taxidermied. Ah! Grandma awakens. End of chapter 1. Items collected, 0 out of 13. Special rooms unlocked, 0 out of 3. Distance traveled, 275 meters. Wolf encountered, no. Failure. Okay. I have a special place of hatred in my heart for this game. On a level that I don't really have for other games. Specifically, because the only direction you get in the entire game is go to grandma's house, don't leave the path. And if you do that, the game goes out of its way to call you a failure. At that point, I don't care what the point of your game was. I don't care what you were trying to communicate. You fucked it up. Like, if the point of the game is to wander around in the woods and experience things, you have to present that differently. I genuinely don't get the hate that this game gets, to be honest. I think this is intended to be antagonistic. I don't like games that are antagonistic for no reason. I have no patience for a game that's going to antagonize me without providing any value whatsoever. Well, see, that's the other thing. It's not really a horror game either, and I will show you why. Because I did play this game twice. The first time I played this game, I did exactly that. I walked straight to grandma's house, like it said, and it said, "You're a failure, you fucking moron. Why did you do that?" And I'm like, okay, I'll wander around in the woods for a bit. I need y'all to understand, I did not immediately hate this game after playing it the first time. I hated it after playing it the second time and not really finding anything of value. What happens if you turn around and start going forward? We can do that too. You make you use a goth girl avatar, clear sign you should be breaking the rules. There's some. Oh, I see a person. One of 144. Hi. See, now it's a horror game. She just teleported through that. Okay, bye. This is your basket. All memories collected in the forest are stored in your basket. Hold down space to see it. Okay. Show. Oh wait. Get the flower. 142 to go. No problem. We got this. If I get rich, I wouldn't need to marry a millionaire. I could choose whomever I want. I prefer we just walk to the house and got called a failure. Telltale's was like 10 years ahead of their time. This absolutely would not fly now either. No fucking way. Marathon stream until we find everything. I would rather die. So this is the other part of my problem. Like the game certainly got off on the wrong foot for me because of the way it presents its gameplay. But I think my big problem with Tale of Tales games is I don't feel like they ever say anything. Like if you make I don't judge all games equally, okay? If you make some dumb collectathon where you're a pink bunny and you're collecting fruits and stuff and whatever, see you later, Cornito. And you're picking up fruits or whatever, then I'm gonna judge it on those merits, right? If you hand me something like BioShock, where the creators specifically went out of their way to be like, choices matter in this game. The story is a huge component. It's very important. We want people to make moral choices in this game. I'm going to focus on that. I am not going to judge BioShock the same way I'm going to judge, like, what the hell do you want? I'm not going to judge BioShock the same way I'm going to judge, like, Duke Nukem 3D, okay? I didn't realize how evil our character looked. So then if you say that choices matter in your game, and then I get in there, and the choices, do you save the orphan or eat the orphan's face? I'm gonna call your game a piece of shit. Because the thing that you tried to sell me on with it sucks. If you hadn't done that, if you hadn't bothered to be like, oh, choices matter in our game, choices are very important, you're gonna make big, important moral choices, I'm not gonna focus on that. I'm gonna be like, wee hee hee, I can take pictures of people before I smash them in the face with a pipe wrench. And I will be very satisfied with that. So that's the problem. Look at us co-locate through this tree. Nice. Oh, the girl leads you to the path. Well, shit, that's no good. Because I don't want to go to the path. I want to fuck off. I want to go to that car or whatever up here. Isn't that exact? That was not hyperbole. That is literally the choice you make in BioShock. You have a magical glowy hand that can save the poor possessed children from the evil sea slugs that are possessing them. Or you can fucking eat their faces. That is the big moral choice of BioShock. White vines on the screen edge point to areas of interest. Okay. Well, I know there's one over here because I see a person in a tent and stuff. And a bright glow. So my problem with Tale of Tales games is that they make it very clear that their games are trying to say something. but I never glean any message of any value from any game of theirs that I've played. And if I give them the benefit of the doubt and pull back and I'm just like, okay, I'm here for the experience. I'm here to just exist in this forest. I'm not enjoying that either. This is not a visually interesting forest. It is not fun to move around in. And the things that I find, like some guy chopping wood, is not interesting either. So my real problem with the path is I don't feel like I'm given anything of value here. I don't feel like my time is being used wisely. Like, I would seriously rather play that platformer Scarygirl than this. At least that has a point that I can identify. Yeah, it's a dumb bargain basement platformer, but like, I know what I'm doing in it, and it doesn't really try to be more than that. And I can't help but feel like this game is trying to be a lot more than what it is. And when you layer on that intentional deception at the front and the antagonistic scoring system at the end, I feel like it's not even being honest about what it is. I really enjoyed BioShock. I did too. But I would even recommend BioShock to people, but I would recommend it as like a dumb, low-rent immersive sim shooter. And not as the narrative masterpiece that they sold it as. Like, if I wrote a review of BioShock, I would be like, it's pretty fun to run around and pipe wrench people in the face. Just don't put any stock in the story because you will be disappointed. Oh, this is cool. Hey, do you want to... Oh. Okay, bye. Right now, I feel like the game is trying to annoy me. Oh my god. Now I can't make her run. Take the axe. Oh. I guess the points of interest are trying to point me back to the people I've already found. Also, I can't run anymore. Oh, there we go. I guess it was proximity to people that was fucking that up. Even little details like the way the camera pulls back and up while you're running, just like takes some of the value out of running because then you can't see what's ahead of you anymore. Did I walk too far for the balloon? Are you interested in the balloon? Would you like a balloon? Wait, is the balloon for a different girl? Was that actually one of the other Red Riding Hoods? I think I'm gonna dip. I think you picked a good time for that, Manic. I don't blame you in the least. Found a knife. This is indeed the path, pair of Salamanca. Ha! Pair of Salamanca. The message of the game is that each girl has their own wolf they have to get caught by and then go to grandma's house. It's a big metaphor for independence or some crap. What? Oh, it's not... This is your trail. Now you know where you've been in the forest. Every 100 meters you'll have traveled, your trail will be displayed. This is a big deal back in the day, apparently. Yeah. Because everybody was like, wow, I can't believe how garbage this is. Games about the traumas one goes through as you grow up, but also on some level about the developers grappling with the larger expectation of what defines a video game. I mean, every single aspect of that, Gone Home does better, like, by orders of magnitude. Like, to me, this is how you don't do that. This is specifically how you would not communicate that message. Yeah, I am aware that this came around the time of the whole games discourse, what is and isn't a game. And what I'm saying is this is not a very good argument. I did not like this game then, and I do not like this game now. Gone Home was 6 years after this one, though. They're approaching the same discussion from different points in time. I mean, okay. I'm sorry, I was there when this game came out. I was there for the discussions around it. I tried it back then, and I really don't see the value in this one. I really don't. I feel like whatever messages this game is trying to get across, it gets in the way of. I like the vibe. I mean, I'm not going to tell anybody you're wrong for liking this or anything. I'm just saying, I very, very strongly do not like this game. Oh, do those actually disappear sometimes? Check out whatever this is, and I think I'm done. Also, around when one came out, I know the context of the devs being very publicly very frustrated at the games' art debate. Twitter meltdown about tier. Yeah, that probably didn't help them much. I actually remember, before this one, didn't they make The Graveyard? The game where you wander around a graveyard as an old woman, and it's free, and if you pay for it, the only thing that changes is that there's a possibility that the woman might die while she's wandering around. I think that might be the only game of theirs that I actually like. Now see, there I think they make a much stronger case for games' experiences, like games' art statements with that one. Sure, practically all this game when still have the message. The only things you need are the trauma-playing scenes, which there are one for each character. 3 specific objects they find, which adds rooms for the house tour at the end. The rest is superfluous and actually gets... Yeah, I feel like it's... Yeah, I mean, I basically agree with that. I think there's just too much cruft in this game. I feel like there's too much effort involved in actually trying to glean the message from this one when this is the gameplay. You know? Something like the Graveyard is much more direct because it's all up front. Like, you know what the experience is going to be going in. And I feel like that kind of helps you appreciate it when you are actually experiencing it. Yeah. Okay, I've had enough. I have hit my limit here. Oh. I played another one of their games. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like it's sort of like a puzzle game. There's like a flower and you're trying to help it bloom or something. And it becomes almost immediately apparent that the game is about orgasms. And once you get over the shock value of that, there's kind of nothing else there. You're supposed to sit next to the Huntsman, by the way. That was her wolf. Okay, again, the game is getting in the way of itself because I did that. I sat down there and nothing happened. And apparently I just didn't wait long enough for him to come walk over. Like, I had no idea he was connected to her in any way. That honestly, like, learning that actually makes me hate this game even more. That I was actually there, that I actually did the thing that they wanted me to do, but because it's so slow and so clunky, and it feels like nothing is ever happening, like, I missed it. So yeah, perfect example of this game getting in the way of what it is trying to accomplish. Every game's artistic statement is the thing. It's not strictly necessary to design a game as obviously intended to be artistic as this. There's a place for games like this. I find games with a higher art status is accidental more interesting. I completely agree. And that goes back to what I was saying, where I judge games on how they present themselves. So a game like this, which is so obviously trying to be a high art and be regarded as a high art and say something while being nearly impenetrable in reaching that message, I'm going to be extremely critical of. Whereas a game that just manages to do that with so much less effort, both in the presentation and in the effort needed from the player themselves, I'm going to regard much, much, much more highly. What do you think about Limbo? I love Limbo. I think Limbo is fantastic. There are thousands and thousands of games just like the Path out there, but this one gets an unfair amount of scrutiny. Well, I think you touched partially on why that is, and it was because the developers had a very public meltdown about that. Like, I do not think this game or other Tale of Tales games would have received the ridicule they had if the developers hadn't responded to criticism the way they did. I think it became a vicious cycle. And on some level, I do feel for them. Like, as much as I hate this game, like, I really genuinely do hate this game. And I think it fails at everything it is trying to do. I do respect the Tale of Tales developers for trying to do this. I do respect them for making the effort. I don't think it works at all. And I think they seriously shot themselves in the foot for getting so mad that people responded the way they did. But I think if they handled it better, it would have made a huge difference. That's about all I've got to squeeze out about this one. Maybe I shouldn't have ended with one. Maybe I should have teed something else up. Play Intelligent Cube, by the way. I think I have that. Oh, I don't actually. I have Cube, Qube, and Qube2, and Qube Director's Cut, and Qube Cross, Qross, but I don't have Intelligent Cube. It's like a snaking his tail type situation, though. Like, from I recall, they got a lot of ridicule from the Endless Forest not being a game because it's literally a screensaver. Got a lot of shit with the Endless Forest and people trying to grief, essentially, if I recall. I mean, again, I do sympathize, but oh, it's a PS1 puzzle game. I don't know. I understand what you're saying. Like, I do understand what you're saying, that in the early days of video games as art discourse and video game experience discourse, there was a lot of unnecessary hate being thrown around, and I know they bore the brunt of a lot of that. And I do sympathize. And I do understand that, you know, that contributed to the way that they handled the situation. Installation artists who are interested in making games, then people approach their games in bad faith. But it was the mid-aughts. There wasn't a big visible indie community yet. I get that. But I guess the thing is, like, no matter what you tell me about the circumstances surrounding this game and the intent of the developers or the historical significance of this game, I cannot, like, at the core of this is the fact that I think this is a really bad game. I think The Path is a really bad game on a lot of levels. No amount of context, no amount of suffering that the developers went through is going to change that. For me, it's terrible. And I fully think it hurts the developers more than helps. So if you feel differently about that, great. But context doesn't really change my experience with this game. It doesn't change it at all, in fact. Wasn't there a weird artistic freeware narrative thing involving farmers that had to be? Yeah, Moira is really cool. Moira is super, super, super cool. And it's a shame that game had to be shut down because of security concerns. I did play it. I actually don't remember if I streamed it or if I just played it on my own. But yeah, I really like that game. That game was a super cool concept. I would love to see more done with that sort of concept if there's a way to do it safely. I mean, there are games like the kind words to strangers that exist now. So it seems like it could be done. It seems like that kind of idea could be pursued in some way. Weird art game thing. Here's what reception LSD Dream Emulator got at launch. The cult classic now. I wonder what your feminists and such thought of it. I assume just like nobody played it. Because it's such a rare game now. It's so hard to get a hold of. I assume that means that just nobody bought it. So. Anyway, chat. Food to think about. Something to think about. I would heartily encourage you, if this has been a fascinating stream, if this has been a fascinating discussion, can you still get the path? You can still get the path. If this was interesting to you, by all means, check it out. You might very well get more out of it than I did. You may plumb its depths and find value there that I did not, because games hit differently for everybody. But that's the nicest recommendation you'll ever get from me. certainly not in written form. So, published by Asmik Ace, which is like a Z tier Japanese. Oh yeah, I've heard that name. Asmik had some games on the NES and SNES, I think. Not many. Had the weird alien one. Anyway, I should probably call it here and get some sleep. So we survived Yomawari Night Alone after a couple dozen deaths. We played some debatable indie horror / spoopy games. Tomorrow night, the Power Hours return. At long last, we'll be returning to the hallowed pages of Nintendo Power, and starting 1992 at last. This was one of the golden ages of Nintendo Power. It's when they had the Super Mario World and Legend of Zelda comics going. They had the magazine segmented into 3 sections for Super Nintendo, Game Boy, and NES games. Lots of cool stuff. It was the first big year of Super Nintendo releases, and it was also starting the waning era of the NES, which still had a lot of really interesting releases on it. So yeah, I am really looking forward to cracking into this tomorrow, and hopefully you are too. Friday, I am still hoping to do a Playdate unboxing, but I still don't have it. If it doesn't show up today or tomorrow, we may be doing more random indie stuff. We'll see. And then more Power Hours on Saturday, and then Monday, this coming Monday, we start XCOM Apocalypse. I'm very excited for that. I hope you are very excited about that. Even if you're not excited about that, you need to come check it out. I've got a lot of cool stuff planned to go along with that. All right. Anyway, let's go raid somebody. Well, I'm making the rounds. Let's go raid Dama. We haven't raid Dama since we've gotten back. Since we've returned to things. Let's go do that. Surprise them with our presence. Anyway, gang, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you for hanging out with me as I powered through Yomawari and then suffered my ramblings as we played some other random indie games. Hopefully it was an interesting experience for you, if not outright enjoyable. But I had a good time. I do hope you did too. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night for the triumphant return of the Power Hours. Until then, always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.